Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie.
All right, welcome to the Haters Ball. It's your boy Dumb It Down. I'm here with my older brother, the old Baldy,
Boom, boom, boom. What's happening, people?
and my younger brother, B Dog.
Lakers in 5.
Okay, I think that's
Embarrassing,
ambitious. Yeah, that's definitely ambitious, man. All right, let's get right into the music, man. We actually had new music drop this week. It's been a while since I feel like any like notable albums had dropped from rappers at least. So we gonna jump right in. Um, First off, man, we had a lot of people drop. Wiz drop. West Side dropped an EP, but I want to start with Blue, one of my favorites. Blue, man, he dropped the album 40, and I wanted to go ahead and talk about it. So first off, yeah, it's all about him turning 40, and so I think it's a dope album. What did y'all think of this one?
I don't like this guy. I'll listen when I'm 40.
Okay, all right. Too mature for B Dog.
I'm 40. I didn't think it was good either. I mean, I did like. Let me say, put it this way. I just turned 40, so I was looking for some stuff I was going to relate to. I don't like the production on here, to be honest with you.
Really?
Out of the albums that we got this week, this might be the weakest.
No way.
My least favorite of the producers and the albums. I don't like any of these guests.
I gotta disagree.
So I had some differences with this one.
Yeah, I hard disagree with this. So first of all, I like the production on it. It's a real sample focused production. I thought there was a lot of dope samples on here. If of all the albums that we're talking about, this was my favorite, and by far. I thought there was dope. I never, heard of this dude. August Fannin. I'm not familiar with him or what other albums he's done. If we go to him as an artist, he did some work with Vic Spencer, I guess. But I'm not familiar with his work, other beats that he's made. But I really like this album. I thought it was, like I said, I like the sample. You don't like the sample like on Simple or I just thought these are great samples.
Man, I listened to this album. It didn't move me. This is like I'm trying to think. Blue had a bunch of releases last year too. He I don't know if they was some of those was like this. It's like it's cool. I probably won't turn it on again, but I don't have no like real issue with it. It's just not, to me, the beats ain't good enough and the rhymes ain't good enough to carry it.
Okay. I couldn't disagree more, man. I thought a lot of the features were, like, again, it's very feature heavy. I thought a lot of the features were interesting. I thought everybody, there's a few skips, like I didn't love, Love or whatever. That's one. It's too long, 8-minute song. But I thought, especially surprising features on here. Like, for instance, Asheroth, on Human, number one, and Sandman. I thought both of their verses were great on Human. But I was surprised, I never would expect, Asheroth. I haven't heard this dude in, a long time, but I thought he had a dope verse. I thought, Bible was a dope song. I think, Joy was a dope song for Sean. I love, I thought for Sean sounded good on there. I thought these features were cool, and it was a lot of people. Everyone seemed to know the assignment. They all talked about things that are more deeper subject matter. Different things than what I would expect to hear.
I like that aspect of it. I got no problem with that aspect of it. I appreciate that. I liked it, but like I said, it ain't enough. You got songs on here like Dance, Happy, Knowledge. I was just like,
I like Happy. I like Knowledge.
I was dozing. I was trying to move. I started to kind of zone out on it, after I did like the second song.
Uh-huh.
And then it started to like I was like, it's kind of like not keeping with me. I don't love these samples. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. To me, these beats not grabbing me. Like we're gonna talk about some other albums. I thought the production was I like this production probably the least of any of the stuff I listened to this week.
All right. Well, like I said, I couldn't disagree more.
B-Dog, what you think, man? Am I tripping? You liking the beats on here and stuff?
Hey, any nigga that pairs up with Coda the Friend, that tells you all you need to know about this guy. The music is sleepy. I'm good.
Okay. All right.
I mean, that's kind of true. I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of gonna agree with that.
I thought I agree with the middle part. Like I said, Love is a skip. Dance was just cool to me. But to me, both the beginning, Worthy and Simple were dope songs. Some of the highlights, and then the end. To me, from Knowledge
like
on, I like Loser.
I don't know about from Knowledge on, but I kind of like Loser. I didn't get nothing from Human. I didn't get nothing.
Maybe one of my favorites
because I'm not feeling the beat. It's not doing nothing for me, so I can't keep rocking with it. But I thought this was cool. My boss and my coworkers actually got me some balloons that look like that on the cover when I turned 40. So I was like, oh, I should like this, but I wasn't. It wasn't really feeling it. It wasn't really doing it for me.
All right. So then we'll move on to the next one. What were y'all rating? If y'all got it rated then.
It's a 5.
3.
5. B-Dog?
Yeah, it's just high.
3. I'm good.
All right. I think this is a solid 7.5 to me. So couldn't disagree more with you guys. All right, then let's go to some of the other ones. Y'all don't have that much hate for it either. Like you just said,
because it's not hate worthy. It's just right. It's just a thing. It's just there. I heard it. It's not something that I'm like, oh man. It's not bad enough to hate on to me like that.
Okay, all right. So then let's jump into our second album. All right, Mexican OT, Sauce Walker. Let me go back to the homepage. Well, first of all, I gotta drop some hate on Huss Kingpin, man. This cover is wild right here, man.
I don't even see it.
I'm tired of these. You can't see it.
No,
this is the cover here. I don't like
5.5 bulletproof supermodels.
Yeah, I don't like the covers that's just like naked chicks. This is a trend that's in some albums. I don't like it. Let's go to Chicken and Sauce, man. Chicken and Sauce, Sauce Walker, Mexican OT. I was excited to hear this one. From Texas, they both are, and I thought this would be a cool moment for Texas hip hop. I feel like I don't know anybody really like a moment they've had in a long time. You know what I mean? Or
all right, get this man the ISO, man. He actually in Texas, man.
Yeah, so B-Dog,
Negro, the ISO.
You don't want to put you don't want to put us on Mexican OT, all right? I know you I know you've been a fan of some of his work before. So what are your thoughts on this album, man?
I think they have different styles. Sauce Walker is more slow flow. Like Mexican OT, his flow is so fast. It has to be it's in a weird pocket for me. Like I like to hear him go crazy and fast on the beats when he's switching his flow on some of these songs to be a little bit more calm, and I don't like it. I don't know.
I think you got it mixed up. Sauce Walker the one who rap fast. Yeah, Sauce Walker raps way faster than Mexican OT.
That's impossible.
Maybe you listen and you mix it up who's rapping where, but in all of these Sauce is rapping faster than Mexican OT on every track.
That's my point on this album. That's what I'm saying. I like the Mexican OT's regular flow is really fast. So I like when he raps fast. I do not like the slow rapping he is doing on this album.
All right, so give me a Mexican OT song that like is
1985 he raps fast on.
No, he doesn't.
1985.
he has a part in there where he raps fast, and that's a lot of his songs. He has that fast style on it. Um, let me see. Like I said, I'm not
1982, you mean,
the
right?
Mexican. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
this is the one we talked
Yeah.
about before. Okay, all right.
But I'm not the Mexican OT
He does.
guru.
He don't.
By
He
the
not
way,
rapping fast on this.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I said he
Nah,
has a
dog, I
part
disagree with
on
what you're
the
saying, man.
song.
I
He
disagree.
has a part on the song where he raps fast, and I like his fast flows. Was my
But
point.
I thought on this he rapped. I thought he rapped. I thought that's the thing. I disagree. I thought the flows on here were great. I didn't see no problems. Like as far as that goes.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't disagree with you more, B-Dog. I don't think I feel like Sauce Walker's the one who's usually rapping fast, especially on this album. I thought that they did use different flows at times. My issue with this album is the production. Okay, this album had the worst production in my opinion.
No, man. This album got better production than their Blue album for sure.
Okay, so to me, it's a difference of style. I guess I don't like trap beats. All right, I'll be clear that I don't like the hi hats. I don't like I don't like it. Okay, so I don't really like the style of production. But I way rather prefer the sample based production of the Blue album than the production on this album. So I'll
Yeah,
just
but it's got to be a good version of it. Like sample based, but not inspired is not exciting. That don't do nothing for me.
These beats are inspired. These beats are inspired.
I thought some of these beats were really good. First of all, they sound way better in your car.
I
I
listened
thought
to
these
them both
songs was
places.
good. I thought they had really good flows on here, interesting flows, doing different stuff with it. They switch it up. They had some funny lines. I thought they had good flows on a lot of these songs. I didn't have no problem with the actual technical rapping.
Okay, so then where's the problem? I feel like there's a
It's
but.
not a problem. It just didn't rise to some great heights. I mean, I think it's good. I don't think it's great. So I'm not really saying there's a problem. And maybe if I was more of a Texas lover and I was in there or there, I would love this more because like I saw the ones like when I look on YouTube since it came out because Check Please is already out. So Check Please got a lot of views or a lot of plays, but the other one is Samsung Screens, which is with the single, which is a video. It's just
That's one of the best
I
songs.
didn't like that one.
Oh, you didn't like that
much. I didn't like that one that much. To me, it was cool. It wasn't my favorite one. I like Crazy Talk.
I like Crazy Talk. I like
UGK. I like Where Them Hoes At. I like
I hate UGK.
They Fucked Up.
Yeah.
Young Man. I ain't like FU.
Oh, I did like Young Man.
So I thought they had some good ones on here. Am I gonna sit up here and say it's like the greatest album I ever heard? No. But it's about what I expected from them because I think they're both competent. They seem like they were kind of trying to out rap each other. Some of these, these guest spots, these no name dudes, they're no name dudes for a reason. I didn't really like most of these. I mean, the same thing I felt about the Blue album, except some of those dudes got more of a name. But it's besides that, and I thought this album was all right. It gave me 14 songs. 7 of them I thought was cool. Like it's just all right.
That's way more than I got. I think I got maybe 3-4 songs. To me, a lot of the songs sound a lot the same. In a way, they so I mean, the way y'all talked about the Blue album is how I feel about this album. So it's just different.
That's how I feel about this album too. By the way, I'm good. I don't have any songs from here. I'm taking. I'm good on this.
And this is your
stuff.
What I'm saying.
Not my guy.
It's your dude
not
in Texas, man. Come on, man. Don't lie. You got a camouflage old Cadillac on ugly rims that point out, and you got Samsung screens, and you trying to be Texas. You double cupped. I see you over there, double cup, purple stuff, 9 liters in the Sprite or whatever the hell they be talking about, Jolly Ranchers, whatever the hell. You on all that stuff, and and you hating on this?
Yeah, I don't know. I would love to see. Let us know in the comments, man, whether y'all feeling this album or not, because we all split. I'm surprised at this time. I'm surprised that Baldy, you the one that likes it the most. I'm surprised B-Dog didn't like it more. So yeah, I'm a little surprised by these takes.
Yeah, I don't really understand what B-Dog be on.
Yeah. All right. So I just thought every time I hear Sauce Walker on other people's albums, I've been impressed by him consistently, right? Every time, right? And so I thought, okay, an album with two of them, it'd be dope. It'd be a dope moment for, like I said, for their state. And to me, this was super disappointing, in my opinion. So
dang, super disappointing. Okay, I mean, look,
if I had to give this a rating, I'd give it a 3.
Ooh,
Same.
What you giving it, B-Dog? Same.
3.
So y'all got 2 3. I mean, I thought this was like a nice 6 or 7. That was all right. I mean, I don't know what else to. I don't know. Maybe my expectation was already low, so when I heard it, I was just like, okay, it's cool, it's whatever. I heard it. I was washing my car. I was like, all right, this ain't bad, but it ain't like, I'm not jumping up and down about it.
Yeah. All right. Imperial Stats say you'd rather listen to Big Extra Plug than Mexican the Baby.
Nah, I'm tired of all these fat dudes, man. Who's that super fat dude? That real fat dude with the
Dave Blunts you talking about?
Yeah. These the fat dudes is in. They about to have new fat boys.
Now that dude is. I don't know how people be going to like. To me, that's more of like a like I don't know. People gotta enjoy him for like the joke, I guess, of it. Or I don't really understand it. I don't know. I don't get it.
I don't know, man. But yeah, that's a new thing, man. That's a new thing.
It's not a new thing. Number one, there's a bunch of old rappers that were big. Okay, first of all, so that's not a new thing.
It was in for a while and they went out of style. Now they coming back.
Oh, okay.
Fat boys.
Now they do.
Back. Fat boys coming back. Fat boys are back.
All right, so then let's move on to the next album, man. The Wiz Khalifa album, man. Cushion OJ.
Another 3.
Cushion OJ 2. I feel like
the music this week was ass. I'm good, brother.
Maybe it was the mood you were in, but I'm surprised this hasn't gotten more talk. Cushion or Orange Juice, I feel like was a big project. Back during the blog era days. I feel like that's what put Wiz on. That's made him blow up. There's a lot of fans, of him because of that, right? And so it's odd that currently in hip hop news and stuff like that, I feel like this is still not getting like no buzz, right? So
I thought I heard I saw people talking about it. You didn't see nobody talking about this?
I haven't seen that much, not as much as I expected. Is what I'm saying. Like this to me seemed like it'd be a big drop, right? Like a big name rapper. There's no other big name rappers that have dropped recently. To me, this should be like the news, but the news is still
Wiz a big name rapper. Like, Wiz ain't put out nothing in a minute, all right? Like, I don't think
a lot of these songs got like a lot of plays. I don't know what a lot is, but 1.7, 1.5, 1.7, they get a few million plays. I don't know how many you're supposed to get. I mean, I assume this ain't really getting no radio play, is it?
Well, I'm getting like
go ahead.
20K first week selling or something like that. Like it ain't gonna be nothing crazy, I don't think.
I agree with that. Is that small or is that a lot?
I'm not really speaking to the sales as much as more of the narrative. Like I is what I'm talking about more. Like I just don't hear people talking about it as much or see as many people talking about it, are hyping it up as I would expect when when a name artist drops. I haven't seen like any interviews of Wiz. I
haven't seen none interviews. You're right about that. Okay.
I haven't seen any sort of promotion.
Interview.
Okay. I'm sure you must have. I'm just saying when I'm talking about what I've seen in hip hop news. That's what I'm talking about. In media, what they're talking about, what the topics are. I'm just saying that Cushion OJ doesn't seem like it's been front and center. And that's what I'm talking about. That's all I'm saying.
I feel like people was talking about it, but not as okay. But I see what you're saying. You saying you thought you would see way more. Okay.
I mean, I could be wrong. So, so I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and start us off with this one because I've never been the hugest Wiz fan. So, what were y'all thoughts? B-Dog, well, you started off with some hate. What's your thoughts on this?
All right. They got like 2 or 3 songs on this thing that I like. I like that song with La Russell a lot.
Uh-huh.
Um,
This is the best one to
I
me
like.
too.
I think it's the second song by OT. Uh,
Yeah,
I
OT
like.
Genesis.
Yeah, How We Act
Yeah.
with OT
Yeah, I
Genesis.
like that one too.
Everything else was to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's alright.
Yeah, yeah. Let me ask you, were you a fan of the first Cushion OJ?
Yeah, I still listen to that to this day.
Okay, so what do you feel like is the difference? Is this disappoint? I mean, do you feel like this is a worthy successor? Do you feel like this disappointed? Did you expect it to sound like the first one? What?
I mean, this shit came out. The original Cushion OJ came out what 10 years ago? Is that why I did it? Or no, longer than
More than
that,
that.
right? So, I mean,
2010,
I
right?
don't. Usually when people do, you usually when people name their part two, they like do it to build a hype around it. But there is very little hype around it, and I think it was dumb to name. I don't know. People just. I think it's dumb to name stuff part two of your iconic album. I feel like it never works out.
So, yeah, okay. So, like, all right. So I'm trying to think of other people that have done this recently. Snoop did Missionary. That had a lot of
That was
buzz,
trash.
right? They went on a big promo run for that.
Yeah.
What else is like a recent like sequel to a classic that's happened recently?
Recently, I don't know. I mean, they had the purple tape.
Yeah,
That's
purple
old
tape.
though. I mean, at this point, that was what?
That was a long time ago.
Yeah. I don't know what else. I mean, they got a couple other ones. It don't really matter, man. The main thing. Some people always name their albums after this. It's in the sequel,
right,
in the sequence or whatever. So the
Yeah,
main thing was. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, okay, so the most recent example is Missionary, and I feel like that had proper it worked, right? Like they did the sequel to Doggy Style, and it got the promotion it was supposed to.
Yeah, but there's a reason why. I mean, like I said, is that because it's on a record label that's got major label backing, or because people just care about Snoop and Dre far more than Wiz Khalifa?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a combination of all that. Like, who? I mean, is Wiz? I know he has like billions of views and gets a lot of money and stuff. Like, he has a certain core fans, and he's been on some different singles. Like, what was that one song he was on that's got like a gajillion views? See You Again or whatever.
No, that's the biggest song of all time, dude.
Yeah, it's like one of the biggest songs. I'm like, how is this one of the biggest songs ever? This shit is trash, but so he's known. So he's a big artist, but I don't know if he's really like that dude, like that. Like, so when he put this type of song, this type of album out, it's trying to get those fans that love his original, back with him to check him out. Maybe that wouldn't check him out normally, because I don't know how many albums he got. I'm not a Wiz fan. I don't like the dude. I don't even like Cushion OJ like that. So I'm not a big fan of his at all coming into this.
Yeah. Okay. Me neither. I don't smoke. I've never been a big Wiz fan. So it's just not. It's not for me. You all said Wiz Khalifa is a singles artist. No one's checking for his albums. Okay. I mean
that seems right.
Imperial Stats says he only liked the Black and Yellow song. I hate that song. But yeah,
I just feel like after See You Again, all of his music was like, all right, I'm pop, and like he just like it's hard to go back to making just weedhead music after you just had the biggest song in the past 30 years. You could tour off of it, you get money off of the movie. Like, I feel you, but
I mean, he is known for smoking. This is a smoking album. I like look. I'm about to say I like this album more than y'all.
Oh, okay. No, for
sure. But I mean, again, you put it on in your car, and it just made me want to smoke in the car. smoke down the street, ride down the street smoking in my backyard, smoking at the car wash, smoking at the barbershop. That's what I thought of the whole time. I was like, okay, who's mad at this? No, I didn't like a bunch of these songs. I think it's got way too many songs on here. Because like y'all said, I like how we act. Crying Butt and Women was okay. And then I ain't like a bunch of these for a long time until Jet Taylor. You know, I like Take Your Time to Get Paid, Cashed Out with Larry June. And then like a bunch I wasn't feeling. It's just I bring your lungs. It was okay. You know, some of these are these are okay songs. They're not great songs though.
Yeah, I thought, because some of the, features, like I like Smoke Dizza, so I like Larry June. I so you go to some of these.
I don't like Dunna, so I don't like 5 Star. Yeah.
But it didn't work that way. Like the features didn't work. Like to me, Taylor, Jet Taylor, to me the best part is the long intro with Terrence Martin. And that's another thing I didn't like about this album. About every song got a 1 minute intro, like just instrumental. Like I'm like, where does the rapping gonna start? Like, and I also feel like he raps less on here than he did on the original Cushion OJ.
Oh yeah, definitely
way less rap.
Yeah, he's not good at rapping like that.
His rapping I don't think he cares no more.
Yeah, it's just sufficiently mid rapping. Like he's just,
but
he's not actively fucking up the song, but it's not exactly, you don't turn this on to hear bars or flows.
Yeah,
I don't know. I say that, but this man released a lot of music in 2023. Like, I see 4 different projects in 2023.
Yeah,
3 different projects in 2022. So maybe
I like this Full Court Press album. Right? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, this was the last thing I heard from Wiz that I enjoyed. This is a dope project.
He's at the focal point of it.
Yeah, he's doing a lot. Like somebody on his set. He's doing the hooks a lot on that project, but he can't rap. He's supposed to be a hook type rapper, but his hooks don't be hooking. That's true. I didn't think the hooks on here were special on this, except for me. I might be. That was to be the best song on this project. And yeah,
maybe I just got to be more high or something to enjoy it, because I really wasn't like. Yeah, I was wondering. I said, "Man, am I supposed to? Am I missing something? Like maybe I'm just not high enough to enjoy this because it wasn't working."
All right, so what we rated it?
3. Everything's a 3 for me this week. I'm good.
5 or something.
5, yeah. I mean, I feel like a 5 is high, but this was very boring to me. I would
way too many songs, man.
Yeah, I give it like a 4.
But that's the thing. That's the thing with this one is he's making a play for these different artists, I think, or fan bases. You know what I mean? Like it's trying to have something for everybody. And I think there's like 5 songs on here I could pick off here, and that might be it. And then I don't know if I'll hold them for long. I had desire for new music, and this still didn't grab me. Same thing with the other albums. It's like I want something new to play, and it ain't hitting. So that tells you that it really ain't that good. If I had another album that was brand new to bump, I wouldn't be touching this at all, probably.
Yeah, man. I really, like I said, I want to know what people. I see a lot of people in the chat not don't really care for Wiz either, but I want y'all to tell us what y'all think the best album was from this week, because I like the Blue. B-Dog didn't like nothing. Baldy, I guess you like the Sauce Walker and OT the most. And so,
I guess say a 5 or 6. I don't know if that's liking the most, but yeah.
All right. Well, let's get to the last project, man. West Side Gun. West Side Gun dropped an EP. And it was dope. It was dope. Probably the best thing to drop.
Yeah. That's not a high bar though. We already talked about it.
All right, so The Heels Have Eyes. It's just like 3.5 songs, really. So, what's y'all thoughts on this project?
I like it. I like this project. It's good. 5 songs, sweet, a little vibey to it. West Side didn't kill it. As far as rapping, I think I like this project. It was a good little EP.
Yeah.
I love these songs. I love Einstein Kitchen, Goro. I like all of them. This reminded me of like Hitler 2, when he was really like just kind of, we got songs like Me, City, and So whatever. Some of my favorite West Side Gun songs. So this one fit right up in there.
So Imperial Stats said, "Is it good for people that think he's trash?" Yes, Imperial Stats. I think West Side Gun is trash. I don't think he's a good rapper, but man, the beats on this artist were dope. And he was spitting. He didn't do too much. I don't know, like too much of the stuff I dislike with West Side does. So I thought the beats are really, the production to me was the best part of it, and I don't
Which
even
is
know
always
who
the case
CG
with
is.
Fly God, man.
Right. I don't know who CG is, but Davy Boy Smith, this song to me, I love this beat, the piano on it. I don't know Denny LaFleur. See, I don't even know these producers, but
well, he used
I don't know
Denny
how.
LaFleur on a bunch of stuff, on different tapes.
And then Harry Fraud, I love because I like Goro a lot. And Harry Fraud has a bunch of mid albums, I feel like, recently, but this beat was dope. So yeah. I was surprised.
I don't know why you be surprised, man. West Side is the Fly God is the greatest, man. The dude has a great ear, man.
I mean,
his catalog better than your favorite rapper catalog, man. I'm telling you, man.
It's not true, but okay.
Yeah, it's better than J. Cole catalog, dog. His catalog better than your favorite rapper, dog. I'm serious.
I know you're serious. You seriously wrong.
No, I'm seriously right, man. 2, 3, Fly God, 7, Supreme. Fly God is an awesome God. Fly God is an awesome God. 2, Pray for Paris. 8, A and B. Come on, man. And 10, come on, man. That's better than that's J. Cole whole. That's better than J. Cole whole career, man. I don't know if it's better than Gibbs, but he got that shit, man. I'm telling you, he got that shit. He got that shit. He always had that shit. Y'all just don't want to admit it. Y'all just be mad that he got that shit.
I'm not mad. Nobody's mad. Mad.
People be mad. People be mad though if you look in the chats and stuff, man. They got a lot of Fly God haters. It's okay. Really? Like, I get it.
Who's got because I'm surprised. I don't see many haters. I see a lot of people who love I see a lot of people like you who are like West Side Gun like worshipers. You know what I mean? Like
his
I don't
catalog
know.
is too good, man. It's just too good. His catalog is too good. He can't rap, and his catalog is still better than people that's great rappers.
See, I like raps, so I'll never agree to that.
But you also like whack beat, like that Blue album. So like you can't get. I'm not listening to the song if the beat not fire, man. I got too much other stuff I can listen to. Your beat gots to be hitting. Don't talk. Then you can rap. Nah, I want to hear you rap when that beat is good. Don't get on the beat and don't tell me come listen to your fire raps over some weak ass beats. I don't want to hear them, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's just a thing. It's a thing. So, but yeah, this one was cool. This one was cool. Like I said, it reminded me of part 2, Hitler Wears Hermes 2, which is one of my favorite tapes because they got City, Sosa, Me, Vera Boys. You know, so that's some of that early Fly Guy shit. I don't know if he was on that, but it's great.
All right, yeah. So that's that for the music, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let us know, like I said, what y'all thought the best project was, man. Let us know in the comments because let's. I want anybody in here a Blue fan? Leroy, I know you a Blue fan. Did anybody like that Blue album, or am I the only one? Leroy likes the West Side too, I guess. So, yeah.
That's a vibey ass album. I'm sorry, that was easily the best album of the weekend, easily, and it was 5 songs. So I'm taking those 5 over anything.
Yo, man, look, what I need to hear is like I want West Side Gun to executive produce a Blue album. Let Blue rap. That's cool, but you need some better beats, my dude. He been doing what Boldy been doing, which is rapping with a ton of these different producers, and all of them not fire. The one with Evidence, fire. Some of these other albums he got, not fire. You got to, you know what I'm saying? But he changed the strategy up. You know, he wasn't releasing that often, and now he's putting out a lot of music. So I'm not really mad. It's just you could be lo-fi and still have fire beats, man. I don't want to hear. I just wanted to.
I like the beats on there.
Yeah, okay.
So here's the thing. I now what's great about this is, like you said, it's small package, you know, just 3 songs. It's just like, you know, short. They're short, a lot of them short. And so that's why I do think this is the best, you know, project of all of them, because some of the other ones are bloated. They all have skip tracks. They all have, you know, just too much stuff. You know, so
he been doing too much.
I always agree that the shorter projects are better. Like I always think that. So
I don't know if I would agree with that. You just got to be hitting it out the park. I mean, if you hitting every time, if it's hitting a home run every time, then it ain't no problem. But you got to be hitting home runs. I mean,
nobody hitting a home run every time.
I don't think there's that many 20-song classic albums. I just don't.
20 songs? Ooh, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's a lot. 20 is a lot.
Well, that's what the
15 is a lot.
See, 15 is not a lot.
15 is about
got 23 songs. Like that's what I'm saying. We talking about
a lot of classics with 15 songs.
There's a lot of classics with 15. I think there's classics with 15, but
that's what I'm saying.
But
I don't think that's not a high bar. 15 songs is not a crazy album.
It's still, to me, 10 is perfect. 10, 11, 12, that's perfect. Okay?
I think that might be perfect now, but you got to remember, especially in different times, when the CD was the value proposition, you had albums with way more songs, and they still was really good albums. I mean, you might have skipped a couple songs, but there was songs there was nothing but great songs on it.
But also,
some of the classic albums got tons of
back then.
What happened?
I was saying that back then people cared about albums a lot more too.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but okay, but Illmatic also came out in '94. It's only 9 songs. You know.
Yeah, that's because that's because Nas he ain't getting more beats. He wanted it to be short, but that wasn't most albums at that time. That was, you know, people think of that one as too short.
I don't know. All right, so let's move on though, man. We got some other topics. Oh well, before we move from music, did y'all hear the Static Selector single with Static Selector? Wait, it's the Louvre, right? Hold on, let me pull it up. So the Louvre is Joey, it's Rome Streets, West Side, and Stove God, right? Stove God on the hook. What did y'all think of
the
Static?
Just
okay, just all right.
The beat,
okay,
just all right.
Okay,
what you thought?
All right,
because this should be a fire song to me, but it wasn't. It was just okay. It was good. You know, I can't wait for another Static album. But you know what? Every time I feel like with the Static albums, when the singles come out, those don't be my favorite songs.
No, agreed. But B-Dog, what's your thoughts on?
Any song with Joey Sadass on it is a bad song to me. I do not like that nigga.
Joey had the best verse.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck Joey.
I like Rome on it too.
Why? Wait, why?
Why are you so mad at him? What he do?
To me. I really don't
you
like
his character on Power or something? Like what he did to you?
You just mad because of the beginning of the year with the, you know.
Oh, I'm still mad about that too.
I didn't like when we went back and listened to 1999 and shit. I didn't like those albums.
Oh, you don't like bars.
Oh,
that's right.
I don't like them.
1999 is great.
I'm not a fan.
That's crazy to say. You don't like 1999 is a insane statement. All right.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man.
All right, so you wasn't feeling this song at all, then?
It's cool.
Not even Stove God on the hook?
It's a cool song, bro.
Yeah,
I don't like singles though.
It's missing.
I'm
something,
not a big
man.
singles guy.
Something about it don't make it make it, it's not that. It's cool. It's cool. I'll be looking for a Static album when it come out.
All right. Yeah, I mean, the best thing about Static is, you get these combinations of, on his album, you get these combinations of rappers. So when I saw the lineup, I did expect more. I did think it would. I didn't expect this type of beat. I don't think the production's bad, but I didn't expect this type of beat. I definitely thought it would be a harder beat. So yeah, and then they all kind of like, he's more like, they rap it about like they relate girls and stuff like that. I didn't expect this type of song from them. So
no, it's just
yeah, but it's a good song. I don't think I think it's better than I just think
it is a good song. Yeah,
I'll hear it on the album, man, and see how I feel, man. I like Static albums because he normally has cool combinations of rappers that you wouldn't expect. You know what I'm saying? So you got some different people on there. You get a song with Q-Tip, Styles P, and Terminology. Like, you get weird stuff like that. You're like, oh, okay, cool. I'll take it. And so a lot of times it works out. But this one wasn't one of those. And Joey always gets washed on basically all the Static albums.
But he didn't get washed on this one. So, I mean, I thought he had the best verse. But yeah. But he's usually always on Static albums. So, yeah.
Yeah, Static's his guy, man. That's Pro Era.
I know.
Okay.
All right. Last feature. And then JID dropped his feature Work. And, and he's kind of promoting his album is going to drop. What did y'all think of the JID single?
I'm good on singles, man. I hate singles. Let me just hear the album.
I'm good on this repetitive ass chorus, man. I'm good on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chorus is terrible.
Work. Yeah, that shit fire.
Yeah, I'm off work, so I don't want to talk about that right now.
All right. Let's move on then, man. I thought he was flowing on there. I'm excited to hear.
Oh, his flow is phenomenal.
But yeah, his
flow is always... he has a top tier flow, though. I mean, he's a great. If that's what you're looking for, he got great flow, great bars. But
yeah,
I ain't like this. How do we find out, man? We had this crazy machine that just came out, dog. It's called Google, bro. You ever heard of that shit? You pushing the numbers, you punch some stuff in, and it tells you like the answers.
Like, all this stuff pop up on my title, man. All this stuff.
Yeah, I wake up on Friday and I go right to the YouTube Music and see what they got new, and then whatever it shows me new, if I ever heard of the person, I probably click on it.
Right. So. And then sometimes
I let them.
I'll hear something that they didn't, and they hear something I didn't. We all post.
Yeah, and then like I do check on Fridays. Hip Hop DX be having a list of all the new songs. Yeah. So they always put up like normal. They normally have like new music Fridays, and they'll say what's the new rappers, what's the new releases, singles, and then another one for singles, one for albums. So, title with some stuff. Is that really?
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't know what do y'all use? What do y'all use? Y'all use Spotify? Spotify trashed me.
Spotify is the worst UI, dog. Spotify, I don't know. I don't know why people pay for Spotify. It's the same price to use any of the services. I'm not paying for Spotify.
I like YouTube Music because I get premium. So it's like if I pay for it, you get YouTube Premium. I ain't got no commercials on my YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube. So it works out for me perfect. I'm surprised people pay otherwise. I think it's like $15 for your whole family to have YouTube Music and premium YouTube. Why are you paying Spotify for $15 just for one subscription or whatever? And anybody listening to ads on their music, like, bruh, that's insane. Not a thing. That's not a thing. I'm not doing no ads no more.
But to me, YouTube's UI and Tidal's UI are like the exact same, pretty much. So that's why I mean, to me, I like them both. But the other ones, I can't stand. Like even when sometimes people send you like a link or something like that, you got to go to Spotify. Yeah, I hate it. That's like the worst platform ever. I don't know why it's the most used. That's how you know people are sheep. If you use Spotify, you insane.
No, I mean you just kind of follow it. And look, a bunch of people feel like they're locked in. They're like, I got my favorites and stuff saved there. I don't. Oh, see, this shit right here is crazy. Are you serious?
Yeah,
Nah.
it doesn't. It shuffles
I
it
didn't
and
know
it'll
that.
put other songs
I
in
never
there.
use free Spotify. I never tried to use it. And I don't make playlists either. I just use the shit that come up on the. I let it hit random and let it play, or I play the whole album. I don't do like no in between. I play my
Luke.
whole super mix, which is like basically likes and other shit that it thinks I would like. And YouTube kind of knows me; it's kind of creepy. And then the free stuff, I don't use the free stuff. So y'all listen to ads when y'all listen to music?
Yeah, if they're using the free version. What is the free version of YouTube Music like? Isn't it? Wouldn't that be better with
YouTube?
ads too?
YouTube got a lot of ads though, dog. YouTube probably
does have a
break
lot of
midway
ads.
through the song and be like,
Spotify
"Hey, man,
has a
let me
lot
tell
of
you something
ads.
real fast. Let me tell you something, man. Have you heard about this new gimmick to get some money from the government?"
But Spotify has a ton of ads. Dog,
Oh, really?
I was using so on my phone. I like to have like my alarm play a song or whatever, so you could set it. When I got my new phone, I just set it to the music on Spotify, but it plays an ad half the time the alarm goes off. Like every other day an ad plays instead of the
That's
alarm.
sick.
That's how. So
appreciate it, dog. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, shout out to 504 boy, man. Thanks for the support, man.
Me and 504 boy was chatting in what was it, Boot Crew Media stream one night. I don't know when that was, but I like to watch these streams when they talk about the Pelicans.
Yeah,
they don't hold back, man. They be clowning the Pelicans.
I know I do like they are critical, in a good way. So I appreciate it. All right, man. Let's move on then. Off of the streaming platforms.
Exactly. This is the problem. That's when I got premium. Probably was like then, and they made the ads worse. During that time. Yeah, we talked about that mid-ass album. My fault. Dumb it down. I know you're about to move us on to the next topic.
No, you good. You good. No. Shout out to the chat, man. We appreciate all the support.
Man. We appreciate y'all big time, man.
Yeah, man. So let's get to we done with music, man. It seems like in the hip hop media, there's really people only want to talk about one thing, right? One thing only. Imperial Sets, in the very beginning of the show, said that we were shoehorning Kendrick into the topic, but man, it seems like this is the only thing people want to talk about in hip hop, right? Drake versus Kendrick. Kendrick, in his tour, you want to go ahead and play the video from his tour, man. This is what he introduced in his song with.
Oh, you want me to play this?
Yeah.
Were you being serious? I said it's a good song. No, I understand you think it's a good song, but it's not answering my question. Were you being metaphorical, or should it be taken as a threat? Whatever you want to take it.
So this is a fake deposition.
Some good rap music, chicken wire, Louisiana chicken wire.
You gotta get to the part where he says the drop part.
Keep up with this. I don't know that maybe Sunday, February 9th. Keep up with dates of this year.
Also about to expand the law.
All right, that's good enough.
All right, well, you didn't play the right part, but it's all good.
Who gives a shit?
It's okay. It's all good. No, it's all good. That's all good, man. Baldy.
Next time you want to produce, you produce.
Usually I gotta do all the videos. Baldy gets to the right spot. But in the video he's mocking Drake. He does the person doing the deposition does says drop over and over again. It's all a big obviously a big Drake focused thing, and then he plays Not Like Us right after. He just comes out with the I See Dead People plays Not Like Us. So obviously he's poking fun at the fact that Drake is filed a lawsuit, and but my thing is, why is he still right? He did the entire Super Bowl focus on Drake, right? The entire Super Bowl was all about Drake, and then now the man is on his tour, GNX tour, right? and he still makes it about Drake, Doug.
Why would he not? Why would he not, man? This is nice. This orange did not run out of juice, man. You keep squeezing it, man. What you mean?
When does it get old? It's old. It's a year later.
It's not gonna get old, man. If people go to this show, they want this shit to be dragged out. They want to sing Not Like Us. Well, what do you mean? Why are you acting surprised? Like, I know you hate Kendrick, but come on, man. I mean, this is his song. You think 50 not still playing in the club 20 years later?
All right. I mean, no, of course. I'm not talking about the song. I'm talking about all of the like the stuff around it, like, you know, doing the deposition, all that stuff. He's making it more focused on.
Well,
I mean,
it
the
is
song
funny.
is already about
look, all the shit with the lawsuit is funny, but I also think this lawsuit is a dub. Like Drake might win something from this lawsuit. He might get some information out of the boys, out of the record label.
Well, they already said that they got to do discovery. They got to go through discovery.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna do something. We'll see if he really find the stuff. I think that they're just gonna lie and say they don't have no records of payola or whatever. But if he gets it, this is gonna turn from like a joke to like a kind of positive. Maybe not for him specifically, but I think maybe for hip hop in general, or maybe just artists to have that kind of exposed. Who's getting the push, who's not? Because I think all this stuff is fake anyway. But as far as they beef, come on, why are you surprised, man? This beef never gonna stop, man. Yes, 50 and Ja Rule I just saw they had a dust up after Irv Gotti passed. Like, when is it gonna end?
Yeah, I mean, I hate that. But my point is, with the 50 stuff, it's the new. I'm talking about the news cycle, the media cycle. That's all that we talk again. No, way less people talk about the Wiz Khalifa. More, everybody's covering. Kendrick, you know, did a little, video in this thing. I'm saying that Kendrick is keeping the focus on. Hey, look, I had a battle with Drake. Like that's to me is only claim to fame.
Shows his fans want to see him shit on Drake. I mean, that's what they go to the show to see. You pay how much money to go to a Kendrick show? I bet his ticket's probably what, $250 a pop. You show up, you go to his show, you want to see him shit on Drake. That's probably why you paid.
Okay, but if that's true, all right. So what's also crazy is that SZA at the same show, after they play Not Like Us, SZA comes out and does Rich Baby Daddy, Shake That Thing for Drake.
Really?
Yeah, they got videos.
Okay, look, I don't know that, but I don't care, dog. I care so little about the I guess what they play at their show. Like,
but you saying that's what people come out to hate on Drake, but then they also come out to shake that thing for Drake. Make it make sense. It don't make sense.
It makes sense because that's one of her biggest songs. That's what she gonna do. Like, look, I don't really care what she got to do to shake. If she
so you're saying
shake,
one of her biggest songs is about Drake, and and his biggest song is about Drake. That's what you're saying.
Yes,
and then the whole tour is about Drake.
Okay, if so be it. If that's what their fans want to see and they paying for the tickets, then it's about Drake. I mean, is it lame to me? I mean, I guess, but it's also not really like. It's show business. Like, they really just giving the people what they want, man. I went and saw Nas in, like, what year was that? Like 02, 03 maybe? I think it was like 02. And you're right, I wanted to hear him do Ether. And I was happy as hell. So, you know, it's this not even that long really past. Like, it's not really that. It's been a year.
I'm not saying he's not going to perform Not Like Us. That's not my point. That's not my point. I'm saying, okay, did Nas make the whole show about Jay-Z? Was the whole show about Jay-Z?
No,
okay.
It wasn't.
He played one song that's different. We talk about two different things. When you got your whole Super Bowl performance, your whole album, your whole tour, all about somebody.
Yeah, you're right, man. If we,
I know we the only people not on that
Culture United.
Culture United, dog. We not part of the culture, dog. I can't. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, whacktastic.
I'm just a that fan too, dog. But yeah, no, we the only people not getting the invite on that.
Is it only 2 out of 51? 2 out of 51? I don't know how many songs they do. I don't really care.
if we see the set list, there's definitely more. There's more songs about Drake than that. So,
well, I mean, look, Drake has a lot of songs, man. Is that his? I mean, he got hits with both of them, so I don't know, how much that matters. Like I said, SZA fans probably want to see that song. Dog,
I didn't know that was
happy
one
to
of
sell
her
out,
biggest
man.
songs.
We're happy to sell out, and me and B Dog are happy to sell out. Dumb It Down could be on
I'm
here by
very
itself,
happy.
keeping it pure. We gonna sell out
That's
when
a
we get a
fact.
nice chance to sell out. All right.
Let me tell you, you will never see me on here, glazing Kendrick like like all other media personalities do. UMG, well, actually, you know what? I'm sorry. UMG, yeah, send us the money. Yeah, obviously, send us the money.
For real, I'll be in the lawsuit. Send me the money.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I agree. Like I said,
the haters ball.
Yeah,
you should know about the coverage. You annoyed about the coverage? That's the only thing you annoyed about? I mean, look, that's true. The YouTubers or whatever are basically I see a new thing every day in my algorithm with just like a thumbnail of Kendrick or Drake or both. And it's like, oh, this happened. Oh, this happened. And it's really not that big a deal. It's really not that interesting, but they got, that is what that feeds the algorithm. The algorithm is gonna, be appreciative of that.
Yeah, well, and that's what I'm saying. I am annoyed at the coverage. My point is, even when other, I said this earlier about Cushion OJ2 came out, like, even though like there's other names that are dropping music or something like that, the thing that gets all of the media coverage is Drake and Kendrick. It's nonstop, and so I think that's what I'm talking about. That's no, we can't get over this. That's my question is why can't? Because my point is the media won't get over it while Kendrick is still feeding into it. That's my point. So he goes on his tour and he's
feeding into it, man. He gonna keep feeding into it. What else he gonna do? He'll go back to a We Cry Together? Come on, man. Nobody want to hear that shit. He got to talk about that, man. What you mean? This is the issue. This is the problem. I think you looking at the wrong stuff. They only gonna talk about 5 artists. If you want your podcast to blow up, and we can easily do this, talk about the same 5 artists every episode. We seen some podcasts, they still talk about Nas and Jay-Z.
Nas versus Jay-Z. Who's
Nas,
the better?
Jay-Z every episode.
Who's the GOAT?
That's not a bad tactic to get views. You can do that. So of course, that's what people gonna do. Like
this is where Nas fell off. This is why he's not big of a name. He should have made his entire career about Jay-Z. He should have went on the Super Bowl.
He would have more
and made the whole thing about Jay-Z.
I bet you he would have more radio play. People would say more stuff. I'm telling you, look, that's the type of bullshit. Look at what's popular right now. It's always some nonsense, negative stuff, man. What I see when I turn on the I look on these different websites. I'm on a hip hop website. I see stuff about Shannon Sharp in a what you call them accusation. What does it got to do with hip hop? But that's the type of stuff they're gonna put up. Not Blue dropped the album that's got some nice raps on it. I mean, come on, man. It's not that surprising.
Well, okay, so Leroy is, I don't know if he's being serious, but that to me, that's a weak move. Doing this, making everything about, oh, look, I beat this person in the battle. To me, it's weak. That's my point with Kendrick. Cool, maybe this works for him numbers wise, and his album stays on the top of the charts, and that's great. But my point is, it comes.
He has a job.
To me,
his job is to make money for Interscope. He is an employee. He has to hits and pump them up.
Then that's different than being an artist. What everyone praises him for being, right? Okay, so if you about just being a money making machine, cool. Then you a pop artist, that's cool.
But if you about we already know he a pop artist.
No, that's what I'm saying.
This dude is an Interscope Records pop artist, man. That's not that big a deal. Like that. Look. I'm down to hate. I just don't feel like this is some hater stuff for me to hate on. It's annoying. I don't like it, but I don't really care either. Like that's why I don't go to his show because I don't care about this.
So
yeah, Drake is definitely dissing on an R&B album.
100%. 100%. Drake definitely
He
is
had to,
not
though. I
letting
mean,
it
he
go.
kind of had to. You know, Drake was getting shitted on for months. He kind of had to do something.
Yeah. No, I'm saying neither one of them are letting it go. I mean, obviously Drake got a ongoing court case, and everybody's talking about the court case as well. I mean, every update, every new thing in the court in the case is covered as well by every YouTuber. And so that's my point.
Y'all out here, y'all doing TikTok dances, bro? Y'all grown men. That's not good, man. That's not good.
I'm definitely never said you shouldn't perform the record. I'm just saying the extra stuff around it. B-Dog, what's your thoughts on this? We ain't hear from you.
He watching the Lakers game, man.
I don't know. It's at halftime right now. Lakers up by 15. I really don't care, man. Hey, let Kendrick keep doing this shit. Drake, I don't care. I mean, what he does at his shows, I mean, I expect that. I didn't. I don't feel like. I feel like all of this is an industry play. Kendrick is getting told, "Hey, you should do this, 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 and that," because I don't think this is really Kendrick. But
so you think
hey,
he a
man.
puppet for UMG? As you say,
Yes, yes.
I don't know about all that, man. The dude want to do this, man. It's his song. He don't like this dude. I don't like this dude either. So if I had a diss song against Drake, I was singing all the time too. I don't like
I
Drake.
agree, but Kendrick has never moved this way, so for him to now be moving this way just seems weird. That's all.
Man, I think that's all marketing, Doug. If this way is more successful than the I'm a pure artist, I make music that's therapeutic and all that type of crap, then
Exactly.
he would, if that made more money, he would do that.
well, I mean, when he did
That's
the
why I
Mr.
think he's a
Morale,
puppet.
and people were saying that was like record breaking tour or whatever.
Lakers in 5, baby. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's fantastic, man.
Yeah. That's the news right there. That's
He's
the
not
news.
the biggest rapper in history. Y'all gotta stop.
I mean,
the dude is trash. Who cares?
numbers
how many
wise,
records he sold. These numbers is not real. Y'all gotta stop. His numbers not real, dog. He about to show you with the lawsuit. They about to show you with the lawsuit. This shit is pumped up. The numbers not real. Stop,
you say
dog. He don't
Drake's
have no
numbers
more
not
sales
real.
than Michael Jackson, dog. Like y'all gotta stop with some of this shit, man.
Okay. All right. You think all right, so you think that the court case is gonna show that Drake has been pumped up the whole time. That's what you said.
What they're gonna show is that the fake bullshit they be doing is the same bullshit they be doing for everybody. They did it for Doc. You think they ain't do it for Drake in the past? That don't make no sense. They did it for everybody they want to do it for. So anybody that's got the sauce on them, they got the sauce on them. They sprinkle the dust, and that shit start tasting better. And that's what it is. That's how it goes.
I don't know. I personally think they did.
You think they just figured out how to play the algorithm game and the numbers game all of a sudden just for Kendrick?
Yep. Basically.
Come on, man. Come on. You don't believe that, really?
I do believe it. Listen, look, dog. Look. This is what I'm telling you. The bot stuff with Kendrick is I don't think it's the same for everybody. I don't think
it's the same for Drake. Okay? Whatever they did for him, they done did it for Drake before. Period.
We'll see.
If Drake if Drake would have took whatever deal they offered, I bet he wouldn't even be in this situation. If he just shut up and took whatever new 360 deal they wanted to give him, they said, "Hey, we give you 400 million, you take it, just like the last deal, and you be happy." If he'd have took that shit, he wouldn't be getting this. He wouldn't be in none of this shit. That's what I think.
Okay. All right. So you also saying that Kendrick only dissed him because of the UMG?
No, I don't think that's the only reason. I think they really don't like each other, but there's different reasons to go.
Right. I'm just saying. Okay. So all right, that's fine. Again, I don't really care. Again, I don't really care about Drake, and his numbers can be fake. I really don't care. Don't know. I would love for the case to show the truth, but my issue is not I don't really care about that. I just think that the Kendrick numbers are fake. That's all. All right.
All numbers on major labels are fake.
All right.
They all fake. Dude, think about how many people open up their phone to listen to like some of these stupid ass records, and then you never hear nothing about them again.
Okay,
Or
but
these
here's
fake
the
ass
difference.
pumped up people they pay YouTube to put people at the top of the algorithm. They be like, yo, anytime they play a rap song, make sure you play whatever artist we want to pump up right afterwards. And so when your shit go off, if you don't click next or go to another song, then whoever the person is, I don't know who it is, Sexy Red, whoever the light skinned chick,
Ice Spice,
whatever her name was, trash ass, yeah, Ice Spice, whoever it is, whatever they want to push, it get pushed. If it's not like us, that's the one that get it. It's whatever sauce they want. That's what it is. Yeah, Jello. Whoa. That should get the same. It's the same treatment for any of them.
Okay, so here's the difference. So what you say is that I hear Drake everywhere, right? Like I hear you walk in the Target or whatever, you hear a Drake song or whatever. I hear Drake everywhere. Everybody I know, if I'm talking to kids, at school or whatever it is, they like Drake. Girls and dudes and all types of people like a Drake song of some sort, right? It's not the same for Kendrick. I don't go everywhere and hear his music. I don't go. I can't just talk to anybody and they say you like them. And not only is that true, so Drake also, that was true. I saw him come up, right? So from the blogs, I saw when I was making fun of my cousins and stuff, like, why y'all like this Drake stuff? The dude soft. But I saw he getting more and more popular. I saw it. My thing is, I feel like his whole number thing is more genuine than when we're talking about Kendrick. It's just not the same.
Whatever it is roids. So just like Mark McGuire still would have hit 50 home runs, he get on roids. Now he hit 75 or whatever. I don't remember what he did that season, but it's the same thing. It's you would have did numbers, but you're doing more numbers once you put that sauce on that shit. I mean, it's just
so
that's all it is.
Well, how far do you take this? Do you take this like with, say, for instance, Kanye, right? Is another huge artist. We're gonna talk about him in a second. He's always been a huge artist.
I think the streaming era is the they've always pumped up numbers different ways. I think the streaming numbers are probably like entirely fake. So whatever the last, if you're saying like what Life of Pablo, I'm trying to think of the last Ye album that was actually big, that actually did numbers.
I mean, didn't Dada do numbers? I mean, Life of
Pablo, them albums didn't do numbers like his biggest numbers. I mean, ain't no hit on there like All of the Lights and all that type of shit. I mean, like that, he had stupid hits. And they put sauce on it then, but the sauce was different. You couldn't fake the CDs, and so you could put sauce on like the radio spins, and you can get a fake plaque on a single. They could make sure it plays more on the radio. They can make sure it pops up more on YouTube, but they can't. It's not the same thing. With the streaming numbers, they pay Spotify. Spotify goes to the record labels and say, "Hey, can we play your music?" And they say, "Yes, we're gonna take this much money." And by the way, you're gonna put this sauce on these numbers, and they say,
"Okay." But when we talk about, I don't know, B-Dog, tell us what did Dada sell first week? I'm just saying, I don't think any of his albums are like small, man. I think you underrating just how big Kanye's numbers are, and so
but
even in the streaming era, even in
300K,
and then it fell off. Like it's instant. It's like this. That shit they keep it going. That's that sauce. That's what I'm talking about. When you still hearing that shit way after, and it would have probably fell off. That's when they doing something to them numbers, man. I just don't believe it. I just don't trust it.
Okay, all right.
People run to the album the first week, right? People always do this. First week, curiosity. Well, Drake last album did it too, but then he had to build up like Nokia to get more of a genuine, like actual thing on it. That wasn't instant. People still played that song, but not the rest of them. So his numbers look smaller now. This Cousins. I don't know what you're talking about here. Oh, they're gonna pump that Cousins. They're not pumping that up. They're not pumping that up.
All right, let's go ahead, Vito. You wanted to talk about Kanye's revelation. Get to the internet. This tweet. Let's see. Let's pull it up, man. Since we're on the topic.
This nigga said he was sucking dick for 8 years. I don't know. What else do you say about that? That's kind of crazy.
Oh, Jesus.
That's
Yo, man,
crazy.
go help this man, bro. Go help your mans out, B-Dog.
That's your favorite. That's your favorite, bro.
I mean, it does make sense. He has problems. He has problems. I don't know what he say be truth or false, but if that's true, that's sick, man.
Why would he lie about it? Like that's not like Why would he lie?
Why would he not lie? I don't know. This dude is desperate for attention. He's saying anything and everything.
This nigga cousin in jail sick right now.
So yeah, right.
Yeah, bro. He really said that, bro. The dude, yo, put that picture up. What picture you showed me earlier? That shit was so funny, man. I was like, what am I looking at? Yeah, it's desperation, man. I don't know what's wrong with this dude, but yeah, yeah, that's true. How this the thing that came in your head? No way, man. No way, man.
Yeah, right. So this the tweet from Ye right here, man. The song is called "Cousins," about my cousin that's locked in jail for life, killing a pregnant lady a few years after I told him we wouldn't look at dirty magazines together no more. Perhaps in my self-centered mess, I felt it was my fault that I showed him those dirty magazines when he was 6, and then we acted out what we saw. He says, "My name is Ye, and he sucked his cousin's dick until he was 14 years old." I don't understand. It's crazy, man. This is a wild thing.
It took you this long to figure it out.
Wait, how the clan outfit, dude? That don't make no sense. Yeah, but
this thing said, "Oh man, 8 years sucking dick for 8 years is crazy."
Wait, why you say 8 years? His cousin was 6.
You say it from 6 to 14, but I don't know.
He was 14. Okay, so we don't know the ages here. Yeah, I don't even want to think about this, man. Why are we talking about this? This is.
He said he
look.
did
People in the chat keep bringing it up, dog. Everybody in the chat.
Yeah, now people in the chat is clowning it. That is funny, man. That's wild. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm supposed to laugh at that. Like, I don't even know.
You are.
Yeah, I don't know if he's the victim, if he's if he was like, I don't know. It's all very crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, it's wild. It's a wild story, man.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean, he clearly needs something, man. I don't know what the dude need, man. Some kind of therapy, some kind of problems. I don't know, man. Somebody got to talk to him. Talk to your mans, bruh. Yeah, I mean, he was crazy when we first met. I mean, when we first, I watched that Netflix documentary. The dude was crazy from when nobody knew who he was. So it's not new, but it's a different type of crazy. It's changed. But I guess when you're a billionaire, you can't be crazy about money or say you're the best. You already accomplished all the stuff.
Y'all gonna listen to the next album called Cup?
My goodness. No, I'm not listening to no album called that. I'm sorry, call that. I don't care how fire it is. That's nah, keep that.
All right. B-Dog, you got what your boy that's a huge Kanye fan. What they saying about this? How they feeling?
I don't know, man. That's funny. I didn't ask. That's hilarious.
You got.
Oh man, this nigga just tweeted on the internet one day he's been sucking dick for 8 years. That's just something so crazy to say out of nowhere.
You never need to tell people. Yeah, you never need to tell people.
They made a song.
But that's what I'm saying. Dude begging for attention.
I didn't listen to the song, but
is this begging for attention? Yeah.
I don't know what this is, man. Yeah, because you're right. Because yes, if I'm a Kanye fan, I'm in shambles. I'm like, dog, I don't want no part of this dude, man.
Yeah.
Children
that's crazy.
Doing
wait.
These
So
type of activities
what's the craziest
top,
thing is the dude can wear a clan outfit. You could rock a swastika.
Yes. You lost me now.
It's
when you said
it's the sucking dick that'll be the thing that got me off. Like, no, we were rocking with you still when you had the swastika, but then
kinda. Yeah, I mean, look, hey, you talk about some children. I'm not even gonna say the words. It's you lost me. Yeah, you lost me there.
Wow.
So if his next album come out and it's not called Cuck, will you listen to it?
I wasn't listening to it anyway.
Yeah,
I didn't listen to the last album. Vultures too. I didn't listen to that shit.
No.
I did listen to that one. It was not good. It was not good. I liked one though.
I didn't.
I like one without Kanye on it.
On there, but yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to listen to this.
All right, man. We
Yeah,
can move
that's
on.
that's the thing. Yeah, it's a whole different level, man. It's a whole different level, man. Ugh.
All right.
Ugh.
So before we get out of here, man, I think that's it for hip hop news. We got to transition, past that stuff. I want to talk about other news, man. Movies that dropped, man. Sinners everybody in the chat. Have y'all seen Sinners yet? This movie is dope. A lot of people are talking about it. Spoiler alert. I'm not really gonna spoil this. I'm not gonna spoil the movie. But the movie is dope because it's centered around music. It's centered around music, man. And we all know it's a vampire movie, but the vampires literally come to suck the life and soul out of the music. And so it's really a movie about cultural appropriation or about how these. I mean, I don't know. It depends on how you want to take it, but about how these blood-sucking vampires suck the life out of the music, man. So I thought it was dope. I think it's one that everybody should go see. If you like it. It's a long build-up. It ain't like a regular horror movie where it's got a little bit of a build-up. It ain't like the action just starts immediately. So
who are the proverbial vampires in it then?
Say it again.
Yeah, I heard the movie is great. People did nothing but hype it up. So who are the proverbial vampires?
What do you mean? Like you mean
the culture vultures, the ones that stuck in the movie?
I think heads of the labels, the corporate, the heads of the labels is what I would say are the blood sucking vampires. Okay. Leroy said it. The white folks Granges were the vampires in the movie. It was definitely. Say it again.
Oh my goodness, that boy just dunked on that boy. My goodness.
Yeah.
All right, so I think it's a dope movie, man. We can talk about it more.
All right, I'm gonna go see it. But you saying that I wanted to see it last week. I just got tired, man. I tried to go right after work on a Friday. I was beat, so I was like, that ain't gonna work. I fell asleep at the bar. Like literally, we was sitting at the bar and I fell asleep. So
that's old man stuff right there.
Oh yeah, I get in my old man bag, man. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. That's why I'm gonna drive home later on today, but I'm not gonna listen to Blue. You know what I mean? I'm listening to like rappers that's actually entertaining.
See, you gotta get in touch with your 40-year-old side to listen to 40. That's the thing. All right.
Too many raps about how like they got dropped from their label and all this type of stuff. I'm good on that, Doug. But thank you.
I like storytelling.
I do too. I'm not mad at storytelling. I do like that. People will be honest. I always talk about one of my favorite albums, Disposable Arts, where this dude is really like, I'm washed, I'm trash, no one cares about my music anymore, and the songs are great.
All right. Then Baldy, you had some movie talk you wanted to get to too, right?
Oh man, I saw that Fantastic Four trailer, man. I don't know if y'all saw that, man. I was excited about this Fantastic Four movie. Y'all know I get in my nerd bag, man. I like the comic books. I grew up on all that stuff, but the Fantastic Four trailer is terrible. Yep, that's true. That's true, my man's. But I saw this trailer. I got a problem with everybody cast in this movie. Johnny Storm don't seem fun. That's a problem. The dude looked kind of soft. He looked like he don't go party. He don't get drunk. He don't get no girls. All right, so that's a problem. That's not Johnny Storm. The Thing, I think he looks perfect. They got him finally looking like the old school, like original Thing. Then he start talking. This dude sound like somebody like his nuts fell off when he transformed into a rock guy. He was like, oh man. He was talking about, oh yeah. I was like, what kind of voice is that? That's not the Thing. Then they had what's his name? Pedro Pascal, dude and everything.
Yeah.
He is not Reed Richards. He is not Reed
At all.
Richards. Not at all.
Yeah.
He don't look like a man.
Yeah.
He don't look smart. He don't look serious and look like his girl run him.
Girl running. Damn.
That's not
true.
fire, dog. That's not Reed Richards. Okay.
No.
So that's a problem. And then they got the Silver Surfer. Now I really don't care that it's a chick. I know people mad about that. The whole thing with that is they probably in an alternate universe anyway, so I'm not really worried about that. But the CG is trash. What the hell are we doing, man? The CG for her look worse than the old school one from 07.
Yeah.
So
and they just redoing the same movie from 07. They basically, it's the whole same plot. Same plot from the 07 one. Worse CG, worse cast.
I can't believe how bad it looked, man. It looked bad. Like everywhere they showed, I was like, the Mr. Fantastic thing stretching. You know, I'm cool with the Invisible Woman, I guess. I mean, we'll see what she really about, but it looked bad. So I'm down on that. I'm down on that Superman movie too. That looked bad too.
Yeah,
but I don't really care that much about Superman because DC is trash.
It look awful,
and all the DC movies trash too.
I mean, I like that last Batman, but they said they getting rid of him.
That last Batman was whack.
Oh, I liked it. I liked it. He really actually was doing detective shit. That's part of Batman thing, but they don't ever show it in the movies.
No, I was fine with the detective stuff. The movie was just bad.
I liked it, but I don't think it's gonna save nothing. I think Superman's done. I think Marvel is probably done. I think it's over with. I think it's over with for these. Yeah, I disagree. I thought that Batman was good.
It's over with for superhero movies. It's done. Like you just said,
it might be. It might be, man. I think it has to be because these movies been terrible. What's the last good one?
Well, I mean what
I
about
like Deadpool and Wolverine?
Yeah, I thought that was kind of overrated.
But you can tell see when they let what's his name? The dude Cook, you know what I mean? He loved Deadpool and he actually know how to make that shit. These other people that's making these movies, they don't care about these characters. They don't love these characters. They don't love the Fantastic Four. So they make this stupid shit. And then they get in the interview and talk about they want to change it for the modern audience and make Sue the leader and this type of stuff. That's not it. If you don't like the shit, don't write the shit. Don't try to get on there and put your feelings on it. Just don't do the characters. Pick some other characters. Got plenty of characters where the chicks is badasses. They got plenty of characters that's you don't have to race swap, gender swap. Like as a black man, I don't want second-hand characters. We got black characters. Just use them. Don't switch nobody up. Don't turn no dudes to chicks and vice versa. Why? We ain't got to do that. They got fire chick characters. Make a proper Storm movie.
Yeah.
Make some of the good characters, make them actually good instead of spin up their movies every time. So we'll see, man. I can see.
Well, what did you watch the Penguin? Did you watch the Penguin?
Nah, I ain't get to the Penguin yet, man. I'm behind.
Oh no, you missed out.
I got a job, so I'm missing out. I don't know if I'm missing out.
I saw like 4 or 5 episodes. I wasn't that impressed. I don't like the character.
Tripping. That's one of the best TV shows that came out last year.
They got a lot of stuff to watch, man. I'm not rushing to that, man. Good. I ain't finished Bosch yet. I just finished the challenge season, which ended whack. And then what else I gotta watch? I'm watching some different anime series. Ain't nothing I'm dying to watch though. I gotta get to Godfather Harlem just what came back. I gotta watch that one. I gotta watch some other shows, but I get to the Penguin. I don't know if it's amazing.
You named a lot of TV shows.
It was not amazing to me.
So I just think you should watch the Penguin before everything you just said. But it's a good show. I don't agree with that.
Don't do it, bro.
I don't have HBO Max, so I gotta bootleg it. Just like the Daredevil. I only watched some of it so far.
All right. Well,
and Daredevil is one of my favorite comic book characters all time. But I did listen to some of that Godfather of Harlem soundtrack with your favorite producer.
Oh, who's that? I don't know. I never.
Swizz Beatz, man. You know you love Swizz Beatz.
Oh, I didn't know it was good. So is it the soundtrack?
He make the theme song on the show. Yeah, you never watched Godfather of Harlem?
I haven't watched it.
Now, see, you watching the Penguin, but you're not watching the Godfather of Harlem. Now you gonna sit up and tell me I gotta watch something.
All right, I'm gonna watch it now. And because people in the chat said it's cool. All right.
Of course, it's cool. It's about old school gangsters. Got Malcolm X on there as like a main character.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I never.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
All
because
right.
you was too busy watching the Penguin. That's why you didn't know.
I watched Penguin because people said it was dope, and it was dope. So I don't know what to tell
It
you,
was
man.
not.
Look at
The Penguin character himself is
People.
so it's just a bad character.
Well, okay, it is okay. So exactly, here's the thing. That's why it's such a good show. It's the stupidest character. The Penguin is the dumb character. All right. Okay,
Nah,
I'm
that's
not.
much
I'm
worse.
not a
Not
big
amazing.
It's
Batman
worse.
fan. All right, but they make the show well, and you don't. It's not like the Penguin is the good guy in the show. It's okay. So
Right.
that's
I'm
not
not
who
a
you
no
fan of
problem
root
with
for.
it, man. Like I said, I'm
Right.
down to watch it. It's just I'm not rushing to no DC shows, man. DC is garbage, man. DC been garbage, and it always will be garbage because it's DC Comics. If it's DC Comics, it's garbage. I've been telling DC fans this since '91, man. When I was first in the comic book stores, I was like, "Oh, y'all like DC? Y'all trash."
Agreed.
Yeah,
All right.
the show
So
wasn't good enough to keep me watching it.
So I'll get to it. It's just not high on my list.
all right. Well, let me. Then I just got one last piece of hate there because B-Dog, you told me to watch the Solo Leveling. All right.
Fire. Straight gas.
Trash,
It's
dog.
not-
This
yo, I
anime
watched-
is not it. Dog, you got the worst taste, bro. The anime has no plot whatsoever, and it's not even that well animated. It's not even that the fight scenes ain't better than the fight scenes in Castlevania or in
Definitely
the
not
new
better than Castlevania.
Devil May
fight scene.
Cry TV show. There's
Definitely
way
not
better
better than
action
Devil May
scenes
Cry
in
action scene.
so many other anime.
You were
And
all
you
the way
talking
caught up.
about-
You finished it
I
or
finished
no?
the whole thing. It
What?
bites the story from Hunter x Hunter with the ants. The dude just gets stronger and stronger from sitting around doing nothing while his minions fight for him. The action scenes are not that great. Demons,
Oh,
so many other shows are better animated, and it's got no
Nah.
plot. It's like there's no point in watching this show.
The plot is
It
just
is-
now starting. We was on training arc before that.
So you watch? You telling me you watch? You said it's the best anime ever just from the training arc?
Yeah, I like training arcs though, personally. I like
No,
Demon
that's the
Slayer when
worst
they were
part
on
of
training
Demon
arc.
Slayer is the training arcs.
This most recent one was ass, but season 1 of Demon Slayer is a training arc, and I liked it.
Season 1.
All right.
Okay. All right, man. We can
I
get
got-
off it.
I like
We gonna go
training
watch the rest of this.
But yeah,
don't
we
let
definitely
Minnesota
could get
come
off
back,
there.
man. They should have made that last Joker the villain on the Batman. Batman is trash, man. All right. People got to stop talking. Oh, Craven is trash. Craven movie was terrible, man.
I
I
didn't
watched some
watch
of
it.
that. I
That
thought
shit
that
was
funny.
ass. I just watched
Yeah.
it for the first time like a couple weeks. That shit is bad. That's a bad.
Yeah, that's
movie.
bad.
Yeah, why'd y'all watch that? Like with
It was on
all
I
of
just turned
the
that.
Netflix or
It's
something.
stupid. I just turned the shit on. It's already on Netflix or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, it
I
was
don't
on
have
Netflix.
HBO
I watched
Max.
it.
I'm not paying them. So when I bootleg it, I'll get around to it. But like, it's not high on my list. But they got other
Yeah.
series that's like, if it's on Netflix, I can turn it on easy, no problem. I got Netflix.
See, Craven and Madam Web weren't meant to be
Right.
good.
I agree with that. That's exactly what they're trying to do. They just want to keep them Spider-Man rights, and they will. They're not gonna let that go. They're not gonna let that go. But Batman, the last Batman wasn't Dark Knight, but was trash. I don't know what you're talking about. The one with the Twilight dude. I liked that they said it was trash. But Batman in general is pretty stupid, man. I mean, he's been getting beat by a clown for 75 years. You know, he can't
All
be
right.
a regular ass clown.
Yeah. All right, man. We getting out here. Catch y'all next time, man. Like, subscribe, and yeah, we'll see y'all next week.
Appreciate y'all.